Hello students, today our topic is posting of transactions to ledger account. Now what is the meaning of posting? Ledger posting simply is the process of recording the transactions or posting the transactions in the appropriate place, that is whether those transactions will be placed in the debit side of the account or on the credit side of the account. So the ledger posting basically starts when the recording of the journal entries are ended. So after we have recorded our transactions in the journal, then according to the type of accounts we prepare the ledger accounts, and then according to the uh, journal posting, that means whichever account is being debited in the journal entry, we put it in the debit side, and whichever entry is credited in the credit in the journal entry, we put it in the credit side of the ledger account. So accordingly we are posting these transactions or recording these transactions into the appropriate ledger accounts. So this is the meaning of ledger posting. Okay, now we will move on to how to record this ledger accounts or the transactions into ledger. Now here we have some rules for posting the transactions into ledger account. First step is we have to open the various kinds of accounts, that means creditors account, debtors account, bad debt account, salaries account, asset account, whatever accounts we are getting in the ledger in the journal entries. Accordingly we will make a separate ledger account for them. Okay, and then for recording the entries in the debit side, we have to use to, the word to, TO2. And then when we are recording in the credit side of the ledger accounts, we have to use the word by. Okay, now the account which is debited in the journal should also be debited in the ledger book, but the references should be of respective credit account. Okay, that means suppose it is journal entries there, like purchase account debit to cash account. Okay, so now in the we make two kinds of ledger account from this. That means one we are making for purchase account and one we are making cash account. So now in the purchase account, the one which is debited, we will write it as in the purchase account we will write as to cash account. Okay, in the purchase account, I again repeat, in the purchase account we will record to cash account. Okay, why? Because we are purchasing. And in the cash account we will write that by purchase account. Why? Because cash is being reduced, so by what it is being reduced is by purchases it is being reduced, so that is why we will record by purchase account. In the cash account we will write by purchase account, and in the purchase account we will write to cash account. Okay, so this will be much more clear to you when we will start doing the sums. So just for the time being you understand that what to do in case of this kind of entries. Now after preparing or after recording all the transactions in the particular ledger account, here comes the time when we have to balance the ledger account. Now there are certain rules of balancing a ledger account. Okay, so how to do it? First of all, we have to take out the totals of both the side of a particular account. Like for example, if I have taken cash account, okay, so we have to balance it. Now we have to add all the transactions and the values of the debit side, as well as we have to add all the values and the transactions of credit side. Okay, now for example, if the debit side gives us a much higher balance or much higher value than the credit side, we call it as a debit balance. Then for balancing that cash account, what we have to do, we have to put the difference amount. That means the debit side is higher, so debit side minus total of credit side, whatever is the value you are getting, that you will put it in the credit side and write down as by balance CD, and then add up and make both the side together. Okay, but if the case is like your debit side is lower than the credit side, that means total of credit side is more than the total of debit side, then it is known as a credit balance. So in that case what we will do for balancing, in this case, in case of credit balance, we will put the differences of both the sides in the debit column and we will write it as to balance CD. Okay, so at the end of the period we have to balance it by writing balance CD accordingly to or by, and then on the next day or the opening date we have to again write it by balance brought down or to balance brought down according to the place or according to what we have written, that whether by balance CD or to balance CD. Okay, so brought down means you are carrying forward the balance on the next day or on the opening date of the next accounting period. Okay, now in case of nominal account, what we do is we do not write by balance CD or to balance CD. Whatever is the differences coming in both the sides, maybe if it is to in the debit side we'll write down to profit and loss account, and if the balance has to be put into the credit side we'll write it as by profit and loss account. So this is a change, or this is just an exception in case of nominal accounts only. Other accounts, real account and personal account, we don't have to use the word PL. We'll simply use the word by balance CD or to balance CD. Okay, so today this much only. I'll just do the sums from tomorrow onwards. Thank you, students.